Alrighty. Hopefully the Spotify playlist is okay to use. It's royalty-free music, so hopefully it's all good to use. I want to get rid of that black line there. Don't know why that's there. Oh wait, same on the other side. I don't think I've seen this before. Maybe it's because the size changed on this scene in OBS. Okay, well, today's going to be some speed making of thumbnails for the next few streams. What did I say was going to be on the list? I know there's going to be Genshin, Hollow Knight, Ryukimin's Disappointing Adventure, and then what else was there? I don't know. Huh. Alright, well, that's fine. Okay. So right now it's this playlist is called Copyright Free Music for Twitch and Streaming, made in 2021. Chill hop is, yeah, after getting into hip hop from Nujabes, I went into like a lot of chill hop beats, jazz hop, that kind of stuff, because it was recommended back then. Really cool. Alright, so there's other stuff I could probably talk about during tomorrow's stream. I had to get up for a group meeting today. I was a slight bit late to it because I was just trying to scarf down my lunch. So on Monday I made some mapo tofu and I've been eating that through today. I still have a bit left. I'm probably gonna finish it up tomorrow for lunch. Yeah, but it's been nice having just like one pot, 4 days of meals, and just need to like saute some veggies to go with it, and it's all good. Yeah, I'm a bit more tired now because I was dancing for the last like 45 minutes to an hour. Because I was dancing on the way back from lab, just like while walking, and I felt like there was some like movements that I could do a lot better just today. Maybe it's because I was tired, so a lot of the like shakiness that you want for like puppet style animation, that was like a lot more natural, so it was pretty chill. I was using so the dancer Jesse Sykes, he mostly does popping, generally animation style, but he also specializes in waving, also I guess under the umbrella of animation, and then he's also really nice at crump too. One of the mantras that he gives his students for dancing is to really focus on intention, attention, and direction. So if you go on Spotify and you look up Jesse Sykes' playlist, it's called intention/attention/direction, and there's a lot in there that a lot of music in there where you really, I guess, set up yourself in a mood to think about your movements. A lot of dancing once you get to a certain level is growing in your ability to, I guess, like diversify your movements within whatever style that you end up choosing. So like whenever you're stagnating in your dance, it's really good to take a step back and try to figure out something fresh, and that takes a lot of, I guess, like unless you're like professional level, it takes a lot more it takes a lot more attention to try to come up with new stuff. Yeah, so unfortunately those are like DMCA music, so I can't play that, but yeah, that's... So I think maybe I'll keep playing this music for my streams from now on, unless the game itself has music. I was actually also thinking, like, I'm pretty sure one of my resolutions is to make some music, so if I do that, then I can probably play just my own music. It's not going to be good, but it'll be something. Yeah, really nice. Okay, let's get to it. Okay, so I think this... Okay, the thing doesn't show up because it's a separate window. So for the stream thumbnails, I used to make them at 2100 by 1500 pixels at 72 pixels per inch. It's not one of the default Photoshop sizes, but even then, if you take a look at some of my older thumbnails, you'll see that a lot of them kind of they kind of get cut off at the edges. So it turns out that 2100 by 1500 is not the right size to fit it directly. So I found that more recently, using 1280 by 720 pixels, also at 72 pixels per inch, is pretty ideal. And I do call all my thumbnails similar names. So I just call it stream thumbnail and then the date for the stream. And then if I have more than one stream in a day, let's say like I start past midnight the previous night and then I start again the next night, I'll just add a number afterwards. Okay, so I've created a new file, and this is the part where I have kind of like 3 different things that I usually put on. So I would put on a background. Oh god. Let me grab my drawing pad. Okay. Oh, I also have, I got a bunch of like varied alcohol this time because I don't like drinking the same thing too often. Just to get some variety, get my palate, no, not really palate, get my experience a bit more varied. So today's is Wider's Cider, W-Y-D-E-R, and then it's raspberry flavored. 4% alcohol, so relatively low. Yeah, but it's nice. I really like berries are some of my favorite fruits. I would still have to probably give my favorite fruit to apple, especially like sour ones. But berries are definitely one of my favorites. And raspberry of them is probably my favorite of all. I can, like, you usually can't go wrong with raspberries. Like blueberries, you might get sour and sweet ones. Strawberries, I don't really like too much because you get a lot of sour ones. But like raspberries, blackberries. Oh, blackberries can be kind of bitter. Yeah, so raspberries are always like a really nice choice. Okay, so the 3 elements to my usual stream thumbnails are the background, the game logo, and avatar picture. So the background can be one of two things. It's either I get an official art that's already that can already be enlarged, or like the previous stream with Hollow Knight, I just take a bunch of individual graphics. So in this case for Hollow Knight, I just grabbed them from the Dropbox that I found of official Hollow Knight art, and then I just like either copy it over and over again, or I kind of match a background color to the official graphic. So like, let's give a few examples. So let's see. Okay, so like the previous stream one. This is a terrible, terrible thumbnail because it's like barely readable. But you'll see that I have the Grubfather. I think it's Grubfather. The Grubfather graphic in the back. The original background that I got it with was, I think it was already white, or like a slight off-white. So I just copied that throughout the entire thing. I copied in the avatar in the back here, and then because the avatar has a mouth and the eyes are normal, I just use the fill over here. Just fill the eyes in with black wherever I can, and then like just fill it up to a good degree so it's all filled in. And then I can also use the dropper tool here to take on a certain color. So you can see how right over here the color ended up matching this one. And then if I wanted to draw over the mouth, I would dropper the color that's close to the mouth so that there's less of a distinguishable difference in color, and I just draw over the mouth, and then it'll just blend right in. I'm gonna turn down the background a bit. Okay, I'll show a couple other things when I'm making the Hollow Knight thumbnail, but yeah, that's... And then this grub picture, this took a bit longer to find, an official one. I didn't want to use one that someone else drew, because then I'd just be stealing the art. I'm pretty sure this is the official. And I just copied it a bunch. There's also another couple examples I can show of this. Where is it? This was a very early one right here. When was this? It's like June, July? Wait, this was October? Oh, wow. Oh yeah, because I had finished up my advancement stuff by then. Yeah, okay, so to make this thumbnail, the background is a screenshot that I took myself of the Holocure stage. Stage 2, and then I just cut off the edges where there's other graphics, so like there's the health bar and character picture portrait as well as the items up here. Well, I didn't have to care about that because I already cut off the diagonal, but like over here all the graphic stuff I just left out. So I enlarged the picture and then I cut it off, and then this one was kind of difficult. So I ended up having to take a picture of these guys in one of my previous Holocure streams. So I literally took a screenshot and then cut this guy out and then pasted him a bunch of times over to make like an army. And then, because you can see like right here, so starting from around this part of the shirt, I cut off because there's only so much I can do with just the VRoid Studio image. So VRoid Studio makes it so that your character model is always in like a T pose. That's why like it's kind of difficult for me to make some avatar pictures just because my head is like stuck in the center, and then I can only like manipulate the direction that the head is facing, and then I have to like manage the T-pose. So in this case, I cut off the rest of the arm here, and then I manually drew in the shirt here. And then because of course I don't have the hands, they're all like straight out in the T-pose. I mean, looking at it right here, you can see how shoddily I drew these hands. From a distance, they're actually okay, but yeah. Yeah, so that's the background graphic here. So for the game logo, I'll show that in a bit, how I do that. Yeah, and then the avatar picture, I might try something new this time, where I use my Windows snipping tool to, well, I usually use the snipping tool to just like snip myself from the VRoid Studio, and then within VRoid Studio, I can also change the expression a little bit. And then I just like snip that, I paste it on, you'll see that in a bit. But I might try this time snipping from the AirPlay mirroring tool that I use to mirror the avatar from my iPhone to the stream. AirPlay screen mirroring receiver. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, if I snip it from that, I might be able to make some different expressions. Because I think I can, so I can at least like over here manipulate the expression. Right. So I can up the fun. Oh god, that looks gross. Angry is also probably kind of gross too. Ah. I haven't played with these much because you had to like manually press these. And it'd be kind of yeah, it wouldn't be as nice, I guess. Surprise, what does this do? Oh my god. Oh, my mouth is kind of weird. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, turn that off. So right now there's only a bit of joy in my face. Okay. So official art, official graphic. Okay, so now I'll unplug my drawing tool, or drawing pad, because I don't really need it. Okay, have a bit of a drink. Okay. So to choose the background picture this time, let's see. So I had chosen the grubs as the picture last time because the main goal for the last stream was just to get a bunch of the grubs. This time, what is the plan again? I want to get the last pale ore, which was after I get all the grubs. So I have one grub left before my stomach acted up and I had to leave. So once I get that grub, I can head over to Grub Mother, Grub Father, and then get the last pale ore. Head over to upgrade the nail twice. I think I have enough geo for it. I have like 7k, 8k right now. What else was there to do? Let's see. So I've done most of the abyss, but oh yeah, there's still that little bit that I can go into for the abyss. But I need to, apparently with Joni's blessing, or Joni's, what was it? I'll just call it Joni's blessing. You have to have 15 lifeblood masks instead of 14, where 14 is the normal one. So I think if I do Joni's blessing, I can probably go to I can probably go to a few of the lifeblood, like blue areas that I know of. Oh yeah, they're marked off on the map anyway. So I know there's one that's really easily accessible above Dirt Mouth, so I'll probably go there for some of them, and then some of the easier areas for the others. Okay, that's good. What else was there to do? I guess just defeat the boss, maybe? Let me check the completion things as well. I think there's probably still a couple bosses that I could fight that I forgot about. Oh yeah, I'll check the Pantheon area, see which bosses I'm still missing. Okay, so in this case, I think what I'll do is I'll make the thumbnail of just... Oh wait, did I defeat all the warrior dreams yet? I defeated Elder Hu, Gorb. Did I defeat Markov? Marmu no I 0. Okay, Galleon. Where is Galleon? It's in Deep Nest. Okay. Which means I probably already defeated him. Markoth. Oh, Markoth's in Kingdom's Edge. Okay. In the interest of just keeping my geo, I think I'll first get the nail upgrade and then I'll go and find Markoth. Unless I already defeated Markoth. Marmu, oh yeah, Marmu I've already defeated. No Eyes, I think I've also defeated. Yeah, Stone Sanctuary, No Eyes, yep. And then 0 is, I think, the last. 0 is in the Resting Grounds. Aha. Alright. Okay, so next... I do still have to get a bunch of the charms too. Okay, let me just... In that case, let me just see what's in the Dropbox, if there's any other graphics that I could pick up. Maybe just the full map of Hollow Knight. Oh, I had to go into the hive too, yeah. Alright, I think I'll just use this graphic of Hollow Nests. So I'll paste that here. Oh, that is nice quality. Generally, I'll resize it. So one thing about Photoshop is if you happen to have a smaller image and then you blow it up, before you click off, it'll probably look like it's still pretty blurry. But what you can do afterwards, so right now I have the image selected, right? Oh, need it a little bit bigger. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna have part of this cut off. Yeah. So you can still see how like there's this blue outline, right? Of the full image. So if you go to the selection tool here, it'll automatically remove the selection on the full image because you're trying to select a new part. And then once you do this, you'll see the usually image that you blew up, the quality will improve. So again, when you blow up the image, it's going to lose a bit of its quality. It's going to look kind of blurry, but then once you click this tool, in order to deselect the transformed image, then you can just, yeah, you get a bit better of a resolution. Not to say that that's always going to be the case, right? Some images are going to have problems. But generally, yeah, it's no problem if you like happen to see it get blurry. Okay, so next is the logo. So usually for the logo, well, almost always for the logo, I try to find a logo that has a transparent background. So when you go onto like Google Images and you find the logo and then you go to the Images tab, and you click on one of the images, if it happens to have kind of like a gridded pattern behind it, behind the image, instead of a white background, like completely white, that will be a transparent image. So yeah, the background just looks like a bunch of gray and alternating gray and white squares. So what I'll do from here is I will just right click and then copy image link. So generally, if you just save the image directly and then you paste it into this document, the transparent background will actually just become like black or something, like completely black, which is not what you want. So what I'll do now is I'll go to File, go here to Place Linked. Once the window to Place Linked opens up, in the file name at the bottom, you can just directly paste that copied image link and then click on Place at the bottom right next to the cancel button. So once I click Place, I think this is specific for Windows, but yeah. So you can see how I got the logo now and I blow it up. So you can also see that it's like slightly blurry now that I've blown it up. But once I click this, it's a slight bit better. So I'm gonna also want to make room for my avatar. So maybe I'll decrease the size of the Hollow Knight logo, or if I decide to put the avatar right behind this logo, then I can just, yeah, I can just keep it large. Okay, so now you can see how, because I've placed the linked image, you can see how, oh wait, let me move myself over. So you can see how these layers generally have just the box and then the graphic inside. Can you actually see my mouse? Oh, my mouse is missing. There we go. So these boxes will show previews of the layer, and you can see how here there's this like well, if you hover over it for a little bit, a little tooltip will show up saying Smart Object Thumbnail. So these smart objects, because I've placed it linked, this is still a smart object, which means that it is going to be unable to be manipulated. besides being free transformed. So here you can see how under edit I have free transform checked. That's this blue box here that lets me increase the size or even rotate it. Okay, let me move myself back. So like I can rotate it. I could also increase or decrease the size. Now, if I try to do a manipulation other than this, so right now I'm pressing Control I. I'll show what that does once I manipulate this this logo. But the manipulation I'm trying to do right now is not working because it's still a smart object. So what I'll do is I'll right click. Okay, the window is not the little drop down menu is not popping up. So I've just right clicked on this layer and I have a menu that will pop up here. So in order to convert the smart layer into, or smart object into just a regular layer, there's an option called rasterize layer. So once I click that, you can see how that smart object little box here has now disappeared. So now if I press Control I, I'll be able to invert the colors of the selection that I've made. So Control I is the shortcut for inverting the color. Now this Hollow Knight logo, I know the Genshin logo doesn't have it, but the Hollow Knight logo already has a slight outline to it, a slight black outline to it. But let's say that I want to add more of an outline. I will go to edit. Oh, the drop down arrow is not showing up here either. Okay, so I'll go to edit and there's an option called stroke. So on the stroke menu, I really wish this would actually pop up. So on the stroke menu, you'll see there's a few options. There's going to be a stroke option that has a width and a color to it. And then there's going to be a location and the blending mode, opacity, preserve transparency. So usually what I'll do is I'll just manipulate the stroke options, so the width and the color. So for color, I generally just go with black, or white if it's if the logo is black and I want to do a white outline. And width, you generally don't need too much, like too wide of a width. So 1 pixel I find sometimes is a bit less than ideal, so I usually go with 3 pixels. So once I do width 3 pixels, color black, and click OK under the stroke menu, you can see how the outline has been filled in, right? I actually kind of like this better than just this. So I'll add in the stroke and yeah, create the outline. Stroke is usually great for just like, yeah, kind of like emphasizing a certain piece of writing or something, especially if the background is a bit too busy and the colors kind of clash with the logo that you're using. Okay, so now I'm gonna be opening up my VRoid Studio. So this is one thing that you won't be able to see. Okay, so under VRoid Studio, usually what I'll do is under the face menu. So there's menus for face, hairstyle, body, outfit, and accessories. Oh, it's not really a T-pose. It's kind of like a T-pose, but the arms are diagonally down. So like down to the right and left. So I don't really manipulate much over here. I just go down to the expression editor for the face. I'll zoom into the face, use middle click on the scroll button in order to move the model laterally. And if I want to turn the model, then I'll use right click and then turn. The thing is, again, in VRoid Studio, the entire perspective is centered around like the center of the head. So wherever you rotate, it's going to be rotating at some like center of mass that's in the head. So let me just, yeah, I'm just going to use the default because I don't really need like any expression for the most part. Because I'm going to be like coloring in the mouth and the eyes too. Okay, yeah, and this is another difficulty. Usually, because other like VTubers will, especially like corporate VTubers that have a lot of fan art, or like highly successful indie VTubers, as well as 2D models, right? 2D is a lot more flexible in terms of like expression editing, selfie taking, that kind of stuff. Yeah, so okay, so this layer is already underneath the logo, so that's good. If I happen to drag this layer over, if I happen to drag layer 2 above the logo main, it'll be over that. So yeah, so Photoshop layers have a top to bottom, or front to back layering. So whatever layer is at the top of this list is at the forefront. Yeah. Okay, so you can see how, yeah, most of my logos I have to like cut off at the head or like part of the shoulders, because the shoulders extend out like almost straight, which does not really make for a good cutout. Yeah, okay, so at this point you can see how, because I've just snipped it directly from VRoid Studio, the background is not transparent. So what I'll do here is I'll use the Magic Wand tool. And Magic Wand tool, if I just click on, oh, need to select the layer 2. So I think you can now see the dotted outline here, right? So now the Magic Wand has chosen everything within a certain like tolerance of whatever color the area that I just clicked on is. So like, let's say that there was a part of this, like a part of my model that's like close to this white. Unfortunately, the Magic Wand tool will also select that white part. But thankfully my hair is black, so there's no problems there. And at this point, if I just click delete, all the white is gone and you can see the background again. So what I'll do is I'll just like click on all these white pieces and just cut it out. Oop. Hello? There we go. Any other white parts? Okay. And then sometimes if you want to like move and you already had a thing selected in the Magic Wand tool, whatever you move, it's usually going to be centered around this thing, this selection. So what you can do is you can just choose the marquee tool, the selection tool, and then just click off and it'll deselect. My head could actually probably be much bigger. Yeah, you can see how the resolution got a bit worse, but once I click on this, it'll straighten itself out a little bit. It's still not the best. You can see like a bunch of imperfections, but it'll work. Okay, so now let's get rid of my mouth. So what I'll do is I'll use the dropper tool. I'll drop her very close to my mouth here. And then that way, when I draw over it with the pencil tool, I'm at 14 right now, 14 pixels right now, radius I think, or diameter. And I can just wipe my mouth directly off, right? Get rid of some of the shadow as well, if there's any shadow. Okay, and then because I'm kind of lazy and I want to like have the black of the eyes be consistent with each other, I'll select something that's along the lines of black inside my iris, and I'll just use the fill tool here. So I'll just haphazard, like usually I don't spend too long on my thumbnails unless it's it requires a lot of editing. Like there's another one. Wait, what? Let's see. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Close. Yeah, this one. This one took me like an hour to do, because originally I can show the original art actually. Okay. So to make this thumbnail here, I started from this image. How did I enlarge it? Wait, what the heck? How did I do this? Okay, I think I increased the size here. What in the heck? Oh, okay. It's cause the size of the thumbnail here is, I think oh yeah, it's 2100 by 1500. Okay, yeah. So I was somehow able to blow it up properly to fit that. Right. Okay. So something like this, maybe. Decrease a little bit. Okay, so this one, the 2100 by 1500 pixel allowed me to have kind of like this box right here. And then, wow. Oh my god, how did I do this? I'm pretty sure more experienced people will be able to figure out really easily. Okay, so I first took the Vroid avatar and then pasted the head over this shell. And then I manually cut out the edges of the shell. So like if I saw like the back bit of the shell poke through when I was erasing, then I would undo and then like restart. So I generally got the lines figured out. And then in order to get rid of the bits of the logo here and here, what I actually did was I kind of took like part of the background here and just pasted it over the logo here and then the logo up here. The Team Cherry logo here and then the Hollow Knight logo up here. I'm actually not quite sure what I copied in order to cover this part. I think I copied like... Wait. Oh, yeah, okay. So I think I like copied one part of here and then just pasted it a bunch of times here. And then I used the which tool was it? The blur tool. Yeah, I used the blur tool in order to blur the edges so that they were less sharp, and then to blur the copied parts to make it more streamlined in color and shape. So that's how I got like the rounder area. But Jesus, I can't believe I did that good of a job with this. No wonder why it took so long. I'm hoping it was a good job. If anyone out there has any opinions on that, then let me know. And then I had to play with the... Oh man, I should have recorded myself making this. Because I'm definitely going to have to relearn how to do what I just did. So, the original image of myself was like this nice, like bright colored one. But because the rest of it was grainy, I had to like... Dude, what did I do? Oh my god, okay, I did something. Like, I found some way of making myself, like, grainier. And then... I don't know how I did it, though. I think I, like, was able to copy the texture of the background and apply it to the graphic of the head. Or something like that. And then because the lighting on the face is static, I had to use a like light source tool here in order to create this like glowing effect. I really wish I recorded this. Oh my goodness. And then I had like some like hair shapes that were unfilled over here. So I droppered the color, drew it in, and then used the blur tool again to try to get this. Okay, I'm gonna need to look up how I did this blur effect. Look up blur effect, or like grainy effect. I'm hoping my search history from back then is still up on my... I can actually check that right now. Look up grainy effect on Photoshop. When was this? So I think I originally tried to make this for December 16th stream, but I didn't stream, so I made it for December 18th. Okay, December. Wow, I did a lot. Okay. Is this it? I think I use filter, blur, Gaussian blur. What else could I have done? Huh. Oh wait, no, that's not it. Maybe it was this... Okay, maybe it's how to change hue and saturation of one layer in Photoshop. And then I just changed the hue to match the background. Like I think I like sampled. I was able to like sample the hue of the background and graininess. Okay, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check up on this because I have Photoshop color sampling on this search history. How to change hue and saturation? Question mark. And then Adobe's website itself already has help on adding lighting effects. Okay, yeah. Oh man, I was gonna end stream by now. I've only gotten past talking about making thumbnails before. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm still kind of impressed. Oh yeah, I probably like copied like this and then just like layered it up and up. Because generally the curvature of the circles around here are pretty static or pretty streamlined. So yeah, so just copying this and then just copying upwards. Plus the light is pretty linear in its shape. So that probably lent to the ability to just copy it over and then blur it in. Okay, enough being impressed with myself. I'm impressed with myself from like high school math too. A lot of the math I did back then in class was like stuff that would be way over my head now. So much calculus that doesn't make any sense anymore. Okay, so I'll just like fill this in, right? You see how it's pretty nice. I do have dark brown colored eyes, so that's why it's kind of dark brown there. But I'll just do that, do this. And then in order to like make this more just like full on black, you can actually just click on the same place over and over again. And you can see how like it starts to fill itself in, right? Like that. I'll try to balance the sides a little bit. Okay, so that's my quick logo for this stream thumbnail. Yeah. Okay, so that's good. And I'll just save this. I usually save it twice. Once for, well, you can't see it here. So I'll save it once for use in the stream thumbnail itself by going to File, Export, Quick Export as PNG-8. I think PNGs, some of the styles of saving a PNG does vectorize the graphics, I think. Does PNG vector? Okay, no, it's not a vector format. Okay. Oh, it's a raster bitmap. Okay. But I think you can convert the PNG to a vector image if you want. Yeah, Adobe Illustrator has that. So I'm pretty sure if you already have like Adobe Creative Cloud, you probably have both Photoshop and Illustrator. So just hop onto Illustrator, look it up how to vectorize it if you need to vectorize it. Okay. Okay, so that's the thumbnail for tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow, if I'm not dead tired. I have a seminar to attend tomorrow at 10 a.m. So I should probably get to sleep within the next hour, but I need to catch up on my manga for today, which is probably going to be like an hour and a half. Okay, 2 more. I'm really hoping Saturday I can do the Genshin stream. Genshin's another question. What should I use for the thumbnail? Why is my mouth open though? I really wonder what the mapping, the capture does that makes it so that your mouth is just always open when you're using your avatars. Oh geez. Some of the capture is not working too well right now. Okay, I'll just let my head go wherever it wants to. Oh yeah, I'm still also checking out how to make a stinger transition, like a custom, more elaborate transition. Genshin Sumeru, maybe? Ah, raspberry. Sorry, I brushed the mic just now. Trying to find a good Sumeru graphic to use. That's more official than one that's like a screen capture. Let me see if this works. Yeah, I'm really trying to find art that is official. Because I already used the official program wallpaper for the like 3 or 4 part Genshin streams that I had before. What was the longest of those? I think it was like 4 hours. It was only like 4 hours, right? I feel like if I do more than one character quest though, it's probably gonna fill out the time pretty easily. Live. I used it, the thumbnail for... Oh yeah, it was only 4 hours. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 streams straight of just the same. Oh yeah, another thumbnail that took a little bit to make was the Lumion Legacy one, this one. So yeah, the official art that I could find of Faust was just this. Like this selection right here. It started from that. So of course what I did was I just droppered the background color and then I put it up here. I think I had to redraw the V here, possibly. Oh no, I didn't. Oh, if I zoom in here, you can see how it's like kind of off. So what I did was I kind of just like, oh, actually thinking about it, it's not that, yeah, it's not that difficult. Was it difficult? So I think I somehow like, oh no, this is what I did. So I just took this, I inverted it horizontally. So if you right click a selection, no, not right click. If you make a selection, you can go to, which one is it? Where is flip horizontal? Oh, okay. So under edit and under free transform, there's another option, transform. Transform has its own like expanded menu, which has scale, rotate, skew, distort, perspective. At the bottom, there's flip horizontal and flip vertical. So I just flipped it horizontal, and that gave me a like Faust on the other side. So what I had to do was I had to erase the VS that was flipped over, and then I erased Faust on this side, erased Faust over here as well, and then I droppered the pink and filled in the parts where Faust was missing and then the VS cut off, and then I kind of just like, yeah, I kind of just like copied the general look of these white lines in order to fill in these spaces here, to try to like recover a bit of the shape. And then I posted my avatar over the spot where Faust used to be, and then I had to end up like actually looking up the, thankfully someone answered the question, but I was able to find out what font this was, and I downloaded the package for the font and wrote the name here. But because the font itself is only the white part, that's why I had to use stroke, the edit stroke tool, and created the outline. You can still see how like this Faust, the I guess it's bolded, whereas this is just the regular writing. So I kind of wish I had bolded this to make it match a bit better. But I'm pretty sure the stroke is going to be the same as the one over here. It's probably like 2 pixels or something. And then just pasted the transparent Lumion Legacy logo using the place linked, and then entering the image link and then pressing place. Okay, yeah. Oof. Okay, back to searching for an actual background I can use. Or maybe I'll just take the screenshot that someone else had taken of the game. Something like that. Yeah, I'll just do that. This is a little big. Click the move tool in order to select the entire thing. When was the last time I had a thumbnail with me being surprised? I generally try to switch up the expressions as much as I can. Usually it's just like a soft smile, Okay, last one was the Apex stream, but it's more like a "oh" kind of expression instead of a. When was the last time I used the? Did I never use a actual like? Oh, I think that's what it was. I'm pretty sure the surprised face is kind of. Oh. It reminds me of Regis Altera's face, where he looks exasperated.
Supposing that creature, the one you killed, was capable of taking idea.
Okay, let's take this.
Brain transferred its own. You mean it sucked other people's brains? Absorbed.
I'll deselect the background. Oh my god. Deselect that. Magic wand this off. Delete. Click. Delete. Click delete. Click delete. And now hopefully the Genshin logo is going to be okay against this background. Yeah, Genshin logo is just completely black usually, or it's white. So I usually do have to end up putting in a stroke. You can see this, right? Oh, oops. This logo is huge. Maybe I'll invert the color. So I just tried inverting it, realized that I didn't rasterize the layer yet. So right click on the layer, rasterize layer, and then I can do this. Yeah, this would probably look better with a stroke. So let me put in, maybe try 1 pixel first. That's a bit light. 2 pixels? Am I able to do 1.5? Or maybe I'll try using a lighter color for the stroke. Wait. Okay, so you can see how like the color over here is still the skin color from when I did the Hollow Knight logo. So what I'll do is maybe drop her in a darker green. Why is that blue? Huh. Okay, I guess darker blue. And then let me try stroking, using stroke here. I don't like that very much. But 3 pixels is probably going to be too heavy. Yeah, that's too heavy. I guess it's a matter of finding a good color here.
Probably didn't do it on purpose.
That's slightly better. Maybe a brighter color would be nice. Ooh, I like this music. Dude, I've gone through 45 songs so far. Sheesh. I've kind of been wanting to like react to some Crump as well, but I feel like if I watch Crump, I'll start to scream. Like, I was rewatching, I keep coming back to the video, rewatching Flash Drive versus Jesse Sykes at Battlefest, and every time I get to Jesse's 3rd round, I just want to yell. Like, oh! It's hard to keep in the energy when it's like that hype. This is like, oh yeah, lo-fi hip-hop, lo-fi house, yeah. This is definitely like some house influences. Yeah, I think the lighter blue is a better contrast with the background. So I'll go with this color. Plus it's like, it's not the exact blue of the sky, it's a bit darker. Maybe like closer to this color here. So it does at least like make the logo stand out a bit. Yeah, so for a simple logo, if I'm lazy, then just these three elements are all I need. So let's deselect this so that I can actually save the file. Quick export as PNG 8, and then I'll save this as a Photoshop file as well. Okay, last one. It's gonna be Rukumin's Adventure. I don't know if this is gonna be like, yeah, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to stream tomorrow if I'm too tired. So we'll see. Rukumin's Disappointing Adventure 2. What is the sequel called? Shibomi and the Phantom Ruins? I think this is the second game. Okay, yeah, this is the second series. So, are there any official graphics that I can pull from? That would be good. Okay, I'm gonna do something stupid. The other Rukumin's Disappointing Adventure logo thumbnail was not that great either, but it was funny to me. I literally just posted myself on top of the flat ground, and that's it. So lazy, but I felt like it was really effective just doing this. Okay, so this is the graphic I'm gonna run with then. Oh, it fits perfectly. Nice. Yeah, oh wow, it's like the exact size. Nice. Okay. I'm just gonna replace each of these spikes with my head. So let me turn... Should I make the ahoge on my head stand straight up or something? Nah. Alright, snipping tool. Snip my head. Oh. Bad snip. Bad snip. Ugh. No. Get out of the way, AirPlay screen mirroring. Okay, let's go with this. Alright. And then after this, I'll leave it at that. Okay, so I'm gonna just remove this. Easy enough. Yeah, a tiny bit. Did I just move my hair? Oh. Ooh. This is another nice song. Zoom in a little bit. Yeah, I don't like that white that's right there. It's a bit too noticeable. It's probably on my Hollow Knight logo, Hollow Knight thumbnail, but it's alright. Okay. Oh. Alright, that should be good. I'll just fit screen. Actually, 100%. There we go. Okay, now that I have my head, I'm just gonna, yeah, let me just magic wand these out of the way. Oop. Oh, that's why. So if I'm magic wanding, but I've selected layer 2, which is my head. I need to select layer 1, which is the background. So let's get rid of the selection here. Go to layer 1. Should I give myself an extra stroke when I had it on the shape? Because this outline here, can my head just fit over it directly? Let me just try that. Decrease the size here. Okay, I'm probably gonna wanna... Yeah, I'm gonna wanna edit this background. Yeah, I'm gonna need my drawing pad again. Okay. Jeez. I was just taking a drink and my entire head just flew backwards. Alright, I'm gonna have to, how many spikes are there? It's like 5? 1, 2. There's only 4. Nice. A lot easier. Ah, there are 5. Great. Okay, how thick are these pixels here? So I'm just gonna color it. Yeah, just manually color it in myself. Let's go 3 pixels. I think this should be good. Yeah. I only really need to like get the media exterior. This middle can still be white because my head is going to cover it. But at least over here, right? I want to make sure that this color is nice and... the song is... It's kind of reminiscent of older, like mid-2000s music. Of the same variety. Okay, there we go. Actually, sanity check just to make sure that I know how much I actually had to color in. Oh, I do have to color in some more. Oh, I should probably just keep this here. Yeah, because if I'm coloring in the layer, it's only going to color in that layer. If I like draw it over my head, it's not like my head's going to be like cut off or anything. Move this down a bit. Yeah. Like 1 pixel off is probably going to be hard to notice. Okay. Yeah, so this is... Yeah, you can see how like even if I color over it, my hair is not like getting colored over because it's part of a different layer. Let me drop it here. But because I'm drawing on the background layer, I do still have to be careful not to like do this, right? But thankfully 3 pixels is a small enough brush size that it'll be easier to avoid doing that. Just a tiny bit over here. Yeah, there we go. But man, am I blurry. Okay, let me take this, copy, paste, bring it up. I doing? Just 100% it. Man. Alright. Move here. Move another here. I'll put them in their places a bit better in a bit. In hindsight, using myself as the mushrooms would have been better. But that's more than double the amount of work. Excuse me.
Could I see your minute, please?
Ew. What's this beat? Okay, I'll keep it at that. Oh no! Did I? Oh, oops. Oh, okay. Wait, what did I do? Oh no. There we go. You should be up here. Okay. Actually, my head's like in the ground. So let me move this like slightly up. Yeah, there we go. Right up here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay. Oh, jeez. I don't need every single pixel. Oh, nice. That. I'm gonna close out VWord Studio and snipping tool because I don't need them anymore. I could probably use the blurring tool here, but yeah. It's a bit too close to the pixel resolution that if you look at it on the full scale, you're not going to really notice it. At least that's what I'm telling myself, to make sure I don't have to like fret over it. Okay, that should be okay. Actually this, why is this darker? Let me just color over it. Yeah. Actually, I do kind of want to see what the blur tool will do here. Oh, I like that. Yeah, I like that better. Okay. Alright, these ones are going to be a lot easier because it's just color in the sky. So I can just grab this. And just do this. Easy peasy. Let's get the flat ground still. Yeah. Nice. Nice. I heard that the, or I saw that the Berserk author, Miura, had such a tight hold on the quality, or had such an eye for the quality of his works, especially when they moved onto digital rendering of the pieces, that he would like look at them down to the pixel. That's a lot of work. As you can see here. Like, there's a lot of pixels on just the 1280 by 720. And the renders for the Berserk chapters are definitely much higher. Still want to keep a bit of the shadowing on the wall, on that wall. But I'll flatten out this ground here. Yeah, there we go. I've had this issue sometimes where there's these like, you can see how it almost looks like there's like half pixels of like color gradients here to act as kind of like a shadow. So yeah, I think that's where the blur tool will come in handy. Okay, let me now move this up to the ground level. And plop, plop, plop. Oh, I still need a logo too. Let's see. Adventure. Shobomi. Shubomi? Shobomi. And the Phantom Ruins. Oh, I think the graphic that I used for the first thumbnail already had the logo on there. So I don't even need to worry. Shoot. In this case, I think I need to manually copy the logo. Shoot. Alright. Oh, that's kind of grainy. Can I magic lasso it? No. I think quick selection might work.
Don't judge me unless you have looked through my eyes and experienced what I have and cried as many tears as me.
Okay. Yeah. Yikes. Yikes. I was hoping the quick selection would be easier to use. For this logo. Yikes. It's copying so much. Okay. And now I'll just delete the rest of this layer. Oh. There was a double click there from my mouse. Okay, just delete this. And I'm gonna check to see if the logo when blown up is gonna be good enough quality. Not the best, but I can work with it. Okay, time to shave off these odd areas. I think I can probably just magic wand it. Yeah, That should be good enough. Although I don't know what parts are actually like not supposed to be here. Because it kind of blends in with the background, right? Hopefully you're seeing what I'm seeing in terms. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, this part is off. Generally, it doesn't have to be like too exact, but. I'm not gonna like settle for complete poo-poo quality. Unless I'm that tired. Well, this stream ran like an hour longer than I thought it would. I'm actually surprised that it took that long to explain some things. Thought this was gonna be like a 45 minute at most 1 hour. Nope. Any other stragglers that are a bit too big? The rest of this is not going to be too noticeable at scale. Oh yeah, for the group meeting talk today, it was an experimentalist and I do theoretical work. I realized just how little I understand when it comes to the experimental like terminologies, because a lot of it is the like actual reactions themselves, like the names of the reactions, and I don't know those, so it was a lot of getting lost, trying to pick up on whatever I could. Okay, I think that should be good enough. Wait, why did I put the logo over here? Okay, that's better. Oh, wait. Is this not... Oh, ew. Yeah, this is easier to see, the like flaws in it. Let me just... Okay. Let me zoom in again. At least these like bigger, ugly parts I'm gonna try to erase. Decrease the radius here, or size. Still doesn't have to be perfect, but... Some of these parts are just way too ugly. Okay. At least like slightly white parts, it's fine. So that's the shape that was like a bar that was just sticking out. Okay. Gucci. Oh, that's a lot. A lot of pink. Some green I see here. It's purple. Oh yeah, that's way cleaner. Yeah, that's way cleaner.
It isn't sad when you get hurt so much. You can finally say, I'm used to it.
Any other places where it's like really bad? Yeah, let's separate that. Get a little dip in here for the U. Cut off this part for the S. Yeah. Nah, I'm just gonna leave that. Okay, any other parts? I think that's generally it for the bad. Like the really bad cutoffs. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's zoom out, see how it looks. Alright, pretty bad, but it works. After how short the first one was, I'm kind of hoping that this one is also like a bit harder, so that I can spend time getting disappointed in myself for messing stuff up. Okay, yeah, so let's export this, and that is 3 thumbnails done. In total actual working time, it's like an hour, but explaining stuff like half an hour to 40. Actually, I think I spent like 45 to an hour just explaining stuff. And not as much time making the actual thumbnails. But yeah, that is my thumbnail making process. Very, very simple. For the most part, besides that like one Hollow Knight one where I don't know how I did it. I'm also actually, like, looking back on my search history, I'm actually surprised how little, like, how few things I looked up in order to get that thumbnail made. Like, how much power knowing what tools to use ends up getting you in the final product. Really cool. Okay, well, hopefully I'll be on tomorrow for the Hollow Knight stream, Saturday for a long Genshin stream, and then Sunday for Ripmean's Disappointing Adventure, Show Me in the Phantom Ruins. Alright, thanks for joining if you did. I am not gonna get to sleep at a good time, so I'm probably gonna be like that tired again tomorrow. Yeah. Alright, well, peace.
Like you said.
I just realized that I skipped today's Genshin because I thought the stream would be shorter. F me. Alright, bye bye.